Dear God, what am I gonna do?
We won't keep secrets from each other, okay? We'll talk about everything. And if something comes up, Whitney, then we'll just deal with it, you know? So it doesn't have a chance to fester.
God, I thought I could do it. I thought I could trick Fox into marrying me and believing that this baby I'm carrying is really his, but I can't do it. Fox deserves to be with a woman who's gonna be true to him in every single way, not someone like me who's just trying to pass off her own brother's baby as his.
Whitney, you know, I've been looking all over for you. I don't know what happened back there that made you so scared you felt like you had to run away from me. You know, you can tell me anything, right?
Dr. Russell, I just want to make sure I understand. Teresa is going to stay pregnant with the baby that has the best chance of surviving?
Yes. Gwen, the doctor who performs the procedure, will determine which baby has the best chance.
Pray for you, my angel.
God forgive me. But if only one baby can survive, I pray it's Gwen's and mine. For her sake, not mine. It's her last chance to have a biological child of her own, and I know how much she wants it.
Praying too. I've never been through anything like this before.
Neither have I. Or Teresa.
Louise, you have got to calm down. Fighting won't solve anything.
Yeah, well, I want to make my son of a bitch father understand how much I hate him for what he's done to us.
Well, you've already done that.
Oh, no. Oh, no, I'm just beginning. I want to make that man feel as much pain as he's caused us.
Think about Pilar, right? She wouldn't want you to act this way.
I am thinking of her. Because when she finds out that her beloved husband just ran off and abandoned us, for this woman, it's gonna kill her.
Oh my God, I don't feel his pulse. You killed him, Louise. You killed your father.
I would hold the hand of the one who could lead me places and kiss the lips of the one who could sing so sweet. And I would fly on the wings of a bird I knew could take me high as breathe in, breathe out. You keep me alive. You are the fire burning inside of me. You are my passion for life.
So can you tell me what happened back there? What I said to make you so upset?
Well, it's just the way you were talking about our future together. You know, all the dreams that you have for us, and they sound really perfect.
Good, I'm glad.
But-
No, that's the way dreams are supposed to sound. Whitney, I thought you wanted the same things that I do.
I did. No, I do. But I'm not the woman that you deserve. I'm not the woman that you want, Fox.
No, you are the woman that I want. Without you, my dreams don't make any sense to me. Whitney, without you, I'm not the mowed yard, white picket fence kind of guy at all.
Yeah, but you know what? You don't need me.
How can you say that? I've told you, Whitney, you're my dream girl, okay? You are the woman that I want to wake up to, next to every morning for the rest of my life. I want you to have my children.
No. See, I can't be that. I can't.
You can't be that. Since when? I don't understand. This doesn't make any sense to me.
You're Dr. Russell's daughter, Teresa's friend, aren't you?
Yeah, that's right.
I thought so. You know, if you want to see Teresa before her procedure, you better go now. They're about to take her down.
Oh, so she's made a decision about the babies?
So I understand. I'm sure she could use a friend right now. Or two.
Oh my God, this must be killing her.
Yeah, Gwen and Ethan, too. It's gonna be hell for them, you know?
Can you please show me where Teresa is?
I'm on my way there right now.
Okay.
I'll go with you.
Thanks.
absolutely certain you want to do this, right?
Yeah. Mama, at first I thought it was best to do the DNA test to find out which one of these babies was mine and Ethan so I could save that one. But after talking to Ethan, Mama, I don't know what's right anymore, so I've got to turn the decision over to the doctor, okay?
And to God, this terrible choice is his to make, Mia, not ours.
Mama, I am still praying that the baby that's saved is mine and Ethan's.
Well, did I miss anything?
They're just about to take Teresa to the room where she's gonna have the procedure. You know, I really want to have another minute with her before she goes.
Sure.
You know, I still cannot believe that you're entrusting Gwen's entire future to that lying, scheming little tramp.
Let me tell you something. You don't even know what you're talking about. She's sacrificing her own child to help Gwen.
Sacrificing her own child? What are you talking about? Both babies that Teresa's carrying are Gwen's.
Oh my God, he's not breathing. You killed him, Louise. You killed your father.
It's okay. You were angry. You didn't know what you were doing. You lost control.
The ambulance is on its way. Mrs. Wheeler, please move out of the way. I'm gonna try CPR.
It's too late. It's too late. I've lost him. He's gone. I can't believe he's gone.
Hold on. I've got a heartbeat. It's slow and erratic, but it's there.
Oh, thank God. Thank God. Oh.
There you go. Take it easy. Deep, slow breaths.
Oh, dear God, I thought I'd lost you.
Yes. Thank God. Thank God. Everything's gonna be okay now.
Not even close. Now that I know that this bum is my old man, nothing's gonna be okay for a long time.
Don't, darling, lay back down. Chief Bennett says the ambulance is on its way.
Get you checked out at the hospital. No, I don't. You too, Luis.
I don't have a scratch on me.
I don't need a doctor. Take it easy. All right.
Come on. Now,
Easy does it.
you have to lay down. Sit down. Come here. You're going to the hospital, and I don't want any argument because you can't bear it if anything happens to you.
I need to talk to Luis.
You can do that later. There's plenty of time for that. Just sit back.
Luis.
All right, not now, Luis. Not now.
We're not finished. Papa? Oh, no. Not by a long shot.
Ethan, what are you talking about? I mean, the baby that Teresa's gonna lose today is Gwen's, as well as the one that's gonna survive.
No, I know that. I know that. I didn't mean that either baby is actually Teresa's. All I meant was that she's the one that's going to be going through this procedure. She's the one that's going to experience the pain and the loss, okay?
Which is nothing in comparison to the psychological and emotional pain that my daughter Gwen is going to experience at the loss of a child. And frankly, Ethan, I am extremely disappointed in you that you are more concerned about Teresa's emotional pain than that of your own wife.
Okay, I don't need this, all right? I don't need you telling me to be there for my wife. I am there for her 110%, and I love her.
Teresa, it's time to go.
Teresa, honey, I just heard what happened. When did you decide to go through with this?
I didn't have a choice, Whitney. I had to give one of these babies a chance for survival.
God, I wish I knew what to say.
Listen, Ethan, I know you and I haven't exactly seen eye to eye in the past, but whatever it's worth, I'm here for you, okay? You and your wife.
Thanks.
Well, we need to get going. The doctor's waiting.
Teresa, thank you so much. have done if you didn't agree to take this action. Thank you so much.
It's in God's hands now.
How is he, Doctor?
Now stop fussing, dear. I'll be fine.
Actually, you're very lucky. Your injuries appear to be superficial. No broken bones, no concussion, just some soreness and bruising.
Nothing more serious?
No, the wound's not deep, but he'll need a few stitches. It'll only take me a few minutes to suture him up.
And then he can be released?
Not quite yet. As sound as he appears to be, I'd like to keep him a little while to monitor his vital signs. Make sure he's completely stable before we let him go.
As long as it doesn't take too long.
Quite an impatient fellow, your husband.
Yes, sometimes.
Would that be what got him into the fight that sent him here?
How did you...
Chief Bennett made out a report, just as I have to write the follow-up. We need to know if you want to press charges against your assailant.
No, absolutely not. I deserve this and much more.
There's nothing wrong with me, okay? Why the hell does the doctor have to check me out?
Because it's procedure, Luis. All right, you were in a fight, and they need to make sure you have no internal injuries.
For crying out loud, I don't have time for this. No. Not when my bum of a father is in that damn cubicle.
Which is the last place that you ought to be right now in your state. Look, you are far too upset.
You think that I'm upset? Wait till I get my hands on him the next time.
God, Luis!
Sheridan, listen to me. For all those years, I was forced to believe my mother's explanation as to why my father left. And to find out that he just snuck out because he was sick and tired of taking care of his wife and his kids. The man makes me sick!
Luis, you're just getting yourself worked up all over again.
You know what? I should have killed him when I had the chance. He does not deserve to live.
All right, you gotta stop this right now. And just listen to me for a minute. While you were back at the house, pummeling your father, he didn't raise one hand to fight back. Now, he could have fended off your blows, but he didn't so much as lift one finger to come back at you.
He's probably too much of a coward.
No, that is not the reason. He didn't want to fight back with his son. He loves you, Luis. In spite of everything that he's done, he still loves you.
You are my passion for life.
I'm scared, Dr. Russell.
I know, honey. That's gonna be all right.
Hello there, Teresa. Eve. I'm Dr. Ames.
Hello.
So I'll just leave the two of you here to talk for a while.
Okay, thanks.
It's a little scary, isn't it?
Yeah.
I've looked over your chart. Through no fault of your own, you have been put in a very difficult position.
I just wanted to carry 2 healthy babies to term, that's all.
Of course. Dr. Russell told me how hard this is on you and your family. That's why I want to be extra sure that you are comfortable with the decision you've made.
Dr. Russell said that if I don't do something, then I would lose both. So, yes.
It's not too late for you to change your mind. You're the one person in the world who has to live with the outcome of this procedure for the rest of your life. Are you confident you can do that? Do you know within yourself that you have made a decision you can live with? You're the only one who can answer that, Teresa.
Look, despite everything that you've learned about your father, he still loves you, Luis.
Love? You call what that low-life sleazoid did to my ma and us kids love? He walked out the door with no explanation, never looked back. He didn't even have an ounce of decency to let us know he was alive and okay. No. Mr. Wheeler was too busy to take any time out of his busy schedule to call or write. And God forbid he asked how we were doing.
Maybe he knew how you were all doing. You know, maybe he kept up with everything through Tia Maria in Mexico.
Think she knew who he was?
No, of course not. She introduced him to us as Mr. Wheeler. I'm sure she didn't know any more than Paloma did.
Oh my God. Paloma. She lived with him for all those years and she never even knew that he was her father.
Which has got to account for something. Like he cared.
Sheridan, you sound like you're defending the bum, okay? Let's not forget that he walked out on his wife and kids so that he could spend time with the new Mrs. Fitzgerald, or, excuse me, Mrs. Wheeler in their south of the border tropical paradise.
Look, I think it's a lot more complicated than you're making it out to be. All right, you said that your father loved your mother, that you'd never seen two people more happily married.
Obviously, I was wrong.
I don't know. What kind of man would just walk out on his beautiful wife and adorable children if he wasn't forced to?
He did it, Sheridan, okay? He even admitted it, and that is all that I need to know.
Look, I know this might sound bad, but after all these years, I think you should listen to him, hear him out, hear his side of the story.
I don't believe a word that came out of his damn mouth.
No, look, all right. Then look at his actions. Okay, he could have defended himself back at the house when you were beating him up, but he didn't.
You say it's because he loved me. And I say it's because he's the coward I always feared that he was. God, you know, I can't stop thinking about my mom.
God, poor Pilar.
When she finds out that Mr. Wheeler, the man that she has this connection to that reminds her of Papa, is really her husband. And the fact that he's come back to town with a new face and a new name and a new wife. I mean, you talk about adding insult to injury.
She's already had such deep suspicions about him. She almost put it together earlier. She talked herself out of it because the idea was just so completely outrageous.
Sheridan, that's exactly my point. You know, the only way that my mother has been able to survive all these years is because she always believed that my father was forced to leave us. And for her to find out that he could have come back and he has a new wife, it's gonna kill her.
I kind of wish I learned a few prayers myself, you know?
Well, I'm not even sure prayers can save the day now.
Come on, you're just upset about Teresa, you know? And I tell you what, she's gonna make it through this. Just like you and I are gonna make it through whatever it is that's bothering you right now.
Yeah, you know what? I do want to talk to you about that, but not right now, okay?
Fair enough. We are gonna talk, though. We're gonna talk later. You gotta explain to me why you walked out on me when I was talking to you. And, you gotta explain to me why you're telling me you can't be the woman that I want to spend the rest of my life with.
Well, you know what? It's just complicated right now.
Does that have to do with your parents? The fact that you thought they had a strong marriage and then you watched it crumble?
Well, you know what? It's not even just about my mother and father. I mean, what about Sam and Grace Bennett? Teresa and Ethan?
Yeah, but look, I mean, all these couples that you're mentioning, Whitney, they all have something in common. They all have problems for the same reason. It was because someone was keeping a secret from the person they loved. I know in Grace Bennett's case, it's not her fault, but still it's a secret nonetheless, right?
Well, yeah, I mean, but what does that have to do with us?
I think it has everything to do with us. You know, I mean, you don't have to worry about our relationship falling apart, Whitney, because we don't have any secrets. It's one of the good things about starting off as friends, you know, we don't have anything to hide.
Are you holding up?
As best I can.
And you?
Same.
I told Teresa that I cannot condone what is going on in there right now. But she's my daughter, so...
I know, but don't blame her. She's just trying to do best by everybody. It took a lot of courage for her to let the doctor make this decision, you know?
Well, at least I'm glad for that. But I have to tell you, I still wish that it had all been left in God's hands, you know? One baby's life is no more important than the other.
You're right. I agree. And yet my prayer is that the baby that is saved is Gwen's. I mean, maybe I'm just as wrong as Teresa is for wanting to save her own baby, but it's how I feel. This baby could be Gwen's last chance to have a child of her own.
That's why, Ethan, it should be left in God's and the doctor's hands.
Say a prayer for me, too, will you?
God, how I wish my Martin were here. We could all count on his emotional strength and clarity in this confusing time. My husband, he had such inner decency, such a strong moral core that just knew right from wrong in every situation.
I'm sorry you lost him. I know it's been really hard on you.
Nobody told me that life was a rose garden. Bad things happen. Events that are all out of our control. Events like whatever took my husband away from me and his children. You know, I know most people say that Martin left me and the family out of his own free will, but they're wrong. I knew him better than anyone, and it just was not in him to do anything to hurt his family and the ones he loved.
The doctor's finished stitching up Mr. Wheeler.
Then the patient's ready to go home?
Not yet. The doctor wants to keep him under observation a while longer.
Excuse me, did you just say that Mr. Wheeler is in the hospital?
That's right. He was brought into the ER by ambulance. They said he was knocked out by someone in a fight.
I better go check on him. Please, just let me know if anything changes with Teresa.
Of course.
You were lying there so still. I was just terrified that Luis had killed you.
I'm fine, Catherine. Physically, anyway. I'm not sure about the rest of it. You know, maybe I should have kept up my denials with Luis.
I don't think Luis would have believed you anyway.
No, not this time. You know, when he got to the house, he'd already worked up a full head of steam. You know, he found the proof that he was looking for in some old Crane computer files. You know, maybe I was just too tired of the ruse. In any case, I didn't want to lie anymore. I just couldn't pull it off.
Well, at least the truth is out about you now.
Yeah, but if we don't leave here soon, they'll find out about you, too. And Sheridan could already be putting it together.
She's come close. I've managed to keep her off track by acting like I'm Catherine's friend, but... dear God, when she finds out that I've lied to her...
No, she could have the same reaction that Luis did to me. And I don't want you to go through this.
Yes, because she would hate me for what I've done to her.
What we did, it was both of us.
What we've done, yes, all these years to protect her from Alistair, but things are even worse for them now.
If they only knew how much we love them.
Including Pilar.
I've never lied to you about her, Catherine. I love that woman with my whole heart and soul.
Yes, and I think you can count on Luis telling her now who you are.
I kept thinking, you know, hoping that she'd, you know, meet a new man, start a new life with someone who was worthy of her. She never did.
No. No, your wife stayed true to you all these years.
Yeah, when she finds out, she's gonna feel so hurt, so betrayed.
I so didn't want this, Martin.
Yeah, it's bad enough that I left her. But if she finds out that I came back with you, I'm afraid it could destroy her.
Hey, This is taking forever, huh?
Yeah, I don't even think they've started the procedure yet. Where's Fox?
Oh, he went to grab us some coffee. You know, I hate to ask you this. I know this is probably none of my business. But I was just wondering if you knew why Teresa changed her mind and decided to go through with this procedure.
She had little choice.
Well, just so you know, I do know the truth. I mean, I know that Teresa could have possibly gotten pregnant by you. So I was just wondering if she knew which, if either of the babies belongs to the two of you guys.
One is mine and Gwen's. One is Teresa's and mine.
Oh. So which one of them is she gonna save, you know?
She's leaving that decision up to the doctor.
Wow, I mean, I would have thought she would have done anything to save the baby that she has with you.
That was her plan. Until I had a little talk with her about how much this baby means to Gwen. She did realize she was playing God, Whitney. It was unfair.
So what you're telling me is that she's just gonna accept whatever the outcome is, whether the baby who lives is hers or Gwen's?
That's right.
I'm sorry, Ethan, but I don't buy that for a second. You know, I have known Teresa for far too long, and she talks a big game about letting fate decide everything. But you know what? My experience with her is if she can have an opportunity to help fate along, she's gonna do it. And if you ask me, there is no way she's gonna risk the baby that she made with you.
I'm glad we took these few minutes to talk.
So am I.
And you're certain you can live with the decision you've made?
Yes. Is everything okay?
Fine. I just wanted to make sure that Ms. Lopez Fitzgerald was going into this procedure without any reservations. We're ready to start.
Dr. Russell.
Slowly start counting backwards from 10.
10, 9, 8.
That's her baby. It's a beautiful baby.
This is perfect. This is our beautiful baby. Yes. Oh, it's so sweet. Yes. Oh, yes, that's right.
Love you. I love you both.
Our baby. Our baby.
How could he disrespect my mother so much that he would hook up with another woman after he ran out on us?
You'll have to ask him, Louise.
And Mrs. Wheeler? You know, she seems so nice, but kind of a woman hooks up with a married man.
Maybe she didn't know he was married when they first met.
Yeah, but after all those years, it must have come out that he had 5 kids with another woman who would have given her life for him.
Honey, I can't answer all these questions.
You know, maybe Mrs. Wheeler's a big phony just like my father is.
It just doesn't seem like Mrs. Wheeler. She doesn't seem like the kind of person that would knowingly hurt anyone.
Yeah, well, a few hours ago, I would have said the same thing about Mr. Wheeler. I guess time will tell. Just don't know how my mother's gonna survive all this.
I came as soon as I heard.
Pilar,
Are you hurt? How are you?
I'll be fine.
Good. If there's anything I can do to help while you're here...
thank you. Thank you for your kindness.
Please. After everything you've done for my family, for my...
What is it?
It just happened again. Just now, holding your hand. I feel like you're my husband.
Look, Ethan, all I'm trying to say is I know Teresa. And I know exactly how she feels about you and how she feels about children, and she would move heaven and earth to protect any child that she had with you, even if it means losing Gwen's.
Look, I told you that was her first instinct. It was, but I talked to her, and I begged her to do this for me and for Gwen.
So you're telling me she's just gonna leave the decision of which baby gets to live up to God?
That's what she said.
Any news?
No. Where's your mother?
She's still around. Honey, it's so hard to think of what is going on right now.
Tell you what, why don't we think about the baby that's gonna live?
I know. I know our baby.
Yeah.
Peggy, so you're all done?
Yeah, we just finished a minute ago. She's still out.
So how'd it go?
Well, these procedures are never easy, but from a medical standpoint, it went by the book. Teresa will be fine. And the baby looks good.
Whichever one it is.
Is it possible? Are you my husband? Are you Martin?
Pilar.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm doing it again. I'm confusing your kindness and your warmth with how much I miss my husband. But, Mr. Wheeler, I know you are not Martin. Can you ever forgive me for making you feel so uncomfortable?
No, please. That's not necessary.
Yes, it is. It's not the first time I put you on the spot like this. My mind knows better. It's just that my Martin has been in my heart so much these days. Especially now with everything my poor Teresa is going through.
I know. It's a difficult situation.
I never miss my husband more than when my family's in a crisis. As long as he's been gone, I still wish for his firm hand and moral guidance to see us through. Perhaps that's what I'm doing. I'm just transferring my need for my husband onto you.
That's completely understandable.
You see, that's what I mean. Martin was very forgiving, too. But you're not. You were married to the lovely Mrs. Wheeler. She's a lucky woman, as I was. Until I met you and saw how devoted you were to your wife, I thought I was the luckiest woman in the world when it came to marriage.
Really thought that?
Oh, yes. No woman could be luckier to have a husband like Martin. He was kind and loving and affectionate and loyal to a fault. That's why I've never been able to be involved with another man, because I could never, ever betray his memory, knowing that he would have remained true to me.
Get your filthy hands off of my mother. Now!
Please, what's wrong with you? Why are you talking to Mr. Wheeler that way?
Mr. Wheeler. I got some news for you, Mama.
Don't tell me there's still no word on Teresa.
None.
But what is taking so long? I mean, how long can it take to...
Honey, what if something else is really wrong? I mean, what if both of the babies are in jeopardy?
No, stop. Don't even think that, all right?
Oh, God. How did it go?
How is she?
How is she?
Everything went well. It's all done.
Oh, my God. The baby's gone.
Luis, why are you here? If you came to see Teresa,
That's
she's...
not why I'm here.
They said Mr. Wheeler was in a fight with someone. Oh, God, it was you, wasn't it? Why would you hurt Mr. Wheeler?
Mama, I need to talk to you. But I'd rather do it in private.
Well, if it's about Mr. Wheeler, then we can do it right in front of him.
Well, I can't do that.
Yes, you can, mijo. If it's as important as you say it is.
Please, Pilar, just go with Luis.
Sheridan, I'm a grown woman. Now, please, mijo. I want to know what it is you need to tell me.
Okay. All right. Well, this man you think is Mr. Wheeler. This man is your husband. You're looking at Martin Fitzgerald.
I'm right, aren't I? Your baby with Ethan, that's the one who survived.
Once I am Mrs. Thornton Chandler Russell, I will finally have my revenge.
This man here is my father, her husband, Martin Fitzgerald.
Thursday, just as Joey's found true love with Kelly Preston, time to cue the ex-husband named Ron.
I wanted to forget all about Ron.
He's 3,000 miles away.
Open up, it's Ron.
If he's 3,000 miles away, he's loud.
Now it's Joey versus the ex.
Okay, I'm fighting for him. I'm taking Donna back to New York. And while I'm at it, I thought I'd beat the crap out of Joey Tribbiani. What do you think of that, Joey?
Kick his ass, Joe! The face-off begins on an all-new Joey, NBC, Thursday.